Phase 1 over. All-Star finalists named tonight, MLB Network, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Phase 1 of the voting for the 2025 Pro Spirit MLB All-Star Ballot concluded at noon Eastern Time. Now the wait is on to find out which players will move on to Phase 2 in their quest to reach the 2025 All-Star Game, set for July 15th at Truist Park, home of the Atlanta Braves. Here is everything you need to know. When will Phase 1 results be announced? MLB Network will air live coverage during MLB Tonight, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Will anyone clinch a spot in the All-Star Game? Yes. The leading vote-getter in both the American League and the National League will punch their tickets to Atlanta by virtue of an automatic starting berth. At last update on Monday, Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge was leading Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh for the overall AL lead, while DH Shohei Ohtani paced Dodgers teammates Will Smith and Freddie Freeman for the overall lead in the NL. How many players advance to Phase 2? The top 2 finishers at each position, and the top 6 outfielders, move on to the second phase of voting. However, if Judge clinches a spot as the AL's leading vote-getter, only the next 4 AL outfielders on the list would advance with an opportunity to fill the remaining 2 spots in the outfield. When will Phase 2 begin and end? Voting for the second phase will run from noon on Monday until noon Eastern Time on Wednesday, July 2nd. The All-Star Ballot will continue to be available exclusively online and via mobile devices at mlb.com/vote, all 30 club websites, the MLB app and the MLB Ballpark app. Fans may vote once per day during Phase 2, with the daily voting limit resetting each day at midnight. Winners will be announced on Wednesday live on ESPN at 7 p.m. Do vote totals from Phase 1 carry over? No. Vote totals will reset. For example, take the NL shortstop race. At last update, the Mets' Francisco Lindor led the Dodgers' Mookie Betts by more than 400,000 votes for the top spot. However, assuming those 2 players advance to Phase 2, Betts would get a clean slate for their head-to-head matchup and have a chance to come out on top. What are the races to watch? Among the closest battles as of Monday's update, Jackson Holliday held a slim lead for second place at second base in the AL, barely holding off Jose Altuve, who is bidding for his 10th All-Star selection. A 3-way race emerged for the runner-up spot in the ALDH voting between Ben Rice, Brent Rooker, and Colt Keith. The final spot for an AL outfield finalist looked to be coming down to a tight race between Stephen Kwan, Cody Bellinger, and Kerry Carpenter. Likewise in the NL outfield vote, Juan Soto, Corbin Carroll, out with a left wrist fracture, and Andy Pages have a race that seems to be going down to the wire. Alex Bregman, who like Carroll is on the IL, maintained a spot in the finals over Zach McKinstry.